Hey, welcome back. So, I'm back in the Reactors 9 for some reason. The fact that it doesn't recognise my first monitor, it keeps putting the game to the second monitor as a bit of an issue, so I've had to revert to Reactors 9 because Reactors 11 has been a pain in the butt now. Right, that being said, let's go back to our low FPS view of this ship here. I have yet to name this. This is the ship you've seen in the last video actually. I have actually just added on all the armour, put on turrets, put on thrusters. This was a fun bit to design as well. These thruster arms that come out from the ship. There's a grand total of 118 thrusters here. You see the side to sides up there, up and downs on that arm and the one on the other side, and front to backs on every arm. Right, so where to start? Well, let's go in the hangar doors. So this is automated now, or should be. I hope it's bloody automated. Right, before we go there, options, audio. Let's turn this a bit up. I might turn that up to hear what happens. Oh, the sensor's turned off. That's why it's not working. Right. Yeah, sensor range. Now that should be running. I don't hear the alarm, which is kind of concerning. That sound block goes to play when the sensor kicks in. Well, the doors work at least. Right, this is the edge of the sensor range, those blocks there. So if I land here, and wait, it gives you time to get in and get your ship inside this hangar bay. I've yet to add lights in here as well, yes. There's only a few minor things left to do. I've got to put a control panel for the landing gears, put some lights in, hook up that sound block. I think that's the ship done. Right, so this wall here represents the edge of the sensor block. As long as I'm here, it should not trigger that at all. Now you can see what's happening here. These air vents, I'm pumping out oxygen to give air to this whole hangar bay. If I went back in the range of sensors, the time between door opening and me getting to sensor range is for the vents here to turn on and suck out all the air. And I've tested it and it does get all the oxygen out before the doors open. Now, yes, this is a bit dark, isn't it? So let there be light. Right. Here. 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 Right, I'll move that one here. That one here. That one here. Come on, catch the other one. I might have followed the nut ramp on. Right, we'll just do the card way. Right, now let's go turn them on. I know they're on the wall, but they're not very bright, so... as you can see, there's a lot of groups. I have yet to group the Gatling guns. Brilliant. Wait, there's a lot of gyroscopes too. There's 400 in total, I think. Gatling turrets. You get to see my bad spelling. Right. Get out the terminal. What else was it? Gyro. Gyro. That's called gyros. I had to add a crap ton more gyros to make this thing actually turn. And then turn them off. Right, that is 400 items off the list. Interior lights, there we go. 216 176 radius right the way up. Intensity of 1 and blink left. There we go, and there's 8 missile turrets as well. Missile turrets. And you're going off. I'll fix the lights later. For there. Now we can see and hear a bit. So, the landing gear's right here. Sorry for that, I had to fix that up on camera with you, whatever, you get to see how I work. As you can see, they've got wee pits with the landing gear going to. You land your ship, and if your ship does not have landing gear, you can lock it in place with landing gear here. That's all the idea is for this. I'm going to add in a control panel like here on the other end that control all the turrets, all the landing gear, and let you lock the ships in place. So that's all there really is to the hangar just now. So I've still got to add in the sound block for the door, and well, hook up the sound block for the door and put in the control panels here for the ships. Landing gears, that is. Now, as you see, walk up the door, sensor activates. Just, why is my door green? My door is not supposed to be green. That'll do. Thank you. My doors are supposed to be gold. Now we walk in from there, the door will shut. There's a lot of fail-safes kicked into all these timer blocks to make sure all the things work the way they're supposed to. Now we'll see the door will open on its own, and before that, the oxygen vent back there will turn on and fill this room with oxygen. So there's no decompression whatsoever. Yeah, these doors are a lot quicker to open because there's no real need to. Hey, why my door not golden? Right. There's no real need to decompress these rooms as you walk in and out of them. They should all be compressed of their own accord. Right. If you look up, they're all got vents in them at some place. Right, if you're wondering why these doors are gold, I've got a colour scheme that lets me work out where things are and what they do. Like green is for the interior walls, cyan's for the main armour blocks, magenta is for anything connected up to the conveyor system, which excludes weapon systems because they are part of the hotbar gold colour. And then there's also, so the gold is for the weapons and tools that will be on the hotbar. The doors will be in the hotbar because they'll be in lockdown. Yes, they'll be in the lockdown thing. A special lockdown timer block that lets me close all doors and then turn them off so nobody can open them. Yeah, so that was storage back there. So let's go back through. You may be wondering about this little passage. Don't think about it. Just don't think about it. Right, this is storage, like I explained last time. It's set up so this will all be ore. These 8 will all be ingots, components, and tools and weapons. Why it's sort of set up like that? Just because I am a bit overly obsessed with making things organised. There's no other reason than that. Oxygen room. There is oxygen generators you can see there, all hooked up to conveyors, which hooked up to the air vents, and all the air vents in the ship are all connected by conveyors. And there's the oxygen generators there. So everything in this system can be accessed by the conveyor system. That includes the turrets outside. The reason the doors might be green at some points is because I was working on DirectX 11 that I didn't have. And I couldn't see the doors. Freakies. Right, before I do any more damage. So the main passage here, alright, before I go, down there. So that was where we came from, and right opposite as the airlock leads out to the front of the ship. We'll see that in a minute, but let's go down to the reactors, because the reactors had to get changed a bit to accommodate the fact of how much. Have I got my lights on? Yes. Just turn them off. See, lights on, lights off. So it's well lit, the ship. All the lights have been set up to make sure you can see where you're going even without your suit light. Save you a bit of power. Right, as we get down here, again, automated doors all throughout the ship. All the doors are automated. As you can see here, there's a lot of battery banks here. I can remove them to put more reactors if I really need to, which I might actually have to do because 5 big reactors is just barely enough to get all the thrusters going all at once. That's like going up, forward, and to the left. So all 3 directions are firing off at once, and 5 big reactors, there's barely 80% power getting used to do all that. So that's about all the refineries and the assemblers on. Not to mention turrets and anything else I'm going to be using. So I might have to like knock out a couple of these batteries and put in a large reactor here and here, just to make sure there's enough power going through the system. Currently there's 118 batteries. That's just when I put solar power on it. It can store up a bit of power so you can get in and access the actual access to the conveyor system and put uranium into the reactors. Right, so come around here again, cryo area. Not much has changed. 20 cryopods to each side, 40 cryopods in total, so it's meant to accommodate a large amount of passengers. And as I said, everything here has got its own oxygen vent to make sure everything is always pressurised. So even if one area of the ship gets knocked down, you can close all the doors, and that will keep the oxygen in the areas that are not going to leak. Which I am going to murderize. Okay. It's a bit dark here, yeah. Oh dear lord. Yep. So let's get back to where I was. This is medical. Again, just a large number of medical bays in case there's a large number of players. You can come up, get healed, walk off, and that's you. And again, I don't like the fact that this is all white. I want that to take on the colour of the ship. Yeah, I want to change the colour of a medical bay. That's how I want to do. Change the colours, please let me do that. Yeah, that door's golden at least. And yeah, this is going to be probably cool. It's just quite a pop out here. These ramps lead back down to where the entrance cryo rooms were. If you noticed, there's an air vent with ramps leading up. That's just where they lead to. Is up here. And my frames are actually in the 30s now. This is the main cockpit, and it got a little bit of design change as the armour got put on. The concept's still the same. Being able to look out and see where you're going, and you can look up and see the turrets too. It is overly easy to break into this place using just a simple, even handheld assault rifle. The point of this is though is not to be armoured, it's just for fun and looks. And to me, that this big glass window around the whole main cockpit is fun. There's a secondary cockpit back there with more glass around it, which we'll go and look at in a minute. Right, this here, it's a special cargo container. It is a flight deck requester chest. Anything that is in the cargo containers can be dragged out to this via this chest. It's a one-way chest. You cannot put anything from this chest into the cargo containers. Why? Because I was just having a bit of fun messing around with sorters. And over this side, anything you put in here will go to the appropriate chest. Oh, what's going on here? It seems to be swinging around and round and round. Oh, does that not come with any of the blacklists I put on? Yes, none of the blacklists actually cover welders. Ah, curious. I'll have to look into that. That's something for me to look into though. Nice to know though. None of my blacklists includes welders. The blacklist for tools should stop it from getting dragged through. Oh my god, no. When I say up some of the systems add. Oh bugger. Did I create a loop? I'll have to go look at it. I think I know what happened. I think I created a loop with the conveyor pipes that go. Oh yes, this door is not automated. There's a very good reason for this. Yes, there is. I will put up LCD panels all over the place to tell you where everything is. This is basically what it looks like when it's done. Right, so this door leads up to the backup cockpit. It's meant to be locked and it's meant to be hard to get into. And when you walk up the ramp here, you'll notice there is turrets. You might get up this one, you might get this one, that one will get you. If you get both of them, there's quite a few waiting for you actually. And even around the main backup cockpit, there's a few turrets, and if you actually manage to break the glass here, you're in for a real bit of trouble. Yeah, you don't want to break the glass here to get in, because then you'll be inviting all these turrets to turn around and shoot you. I'd say back there. I didn't even think of that when I designed this, but yeah, that is hilarious. If you break the glass again, you're inviting trouble. Yes. Oh. Sometimes my design features are not even intended. But how many turrets is actually there? That's like 3 deep and 7 wide. Oh dear lord. So you've got 21 turrets aimed at you if you break that glass. Right. And this, if you look at it, is not a main cockpit, so you cannot use it. So that is, if that gets destroyed in any way, you can get to this cockpit and use it. That's what it's meant for, as a backup cockpit. It only be used once the front cockpit has been destroyed. It's also a decoy. Just as a point note, this is a decoy backup chair. Oh, I was being a bit paranoid when I designed this. Sorry, I was being a bit paranoid when I designed this. I put in a backup cockpit as a decoy. This is not the backup cockpit. This is meant to be for people who say, oh, it's another cockpit, yes, let's go destroy that too. It is not the backup cockpit. It looks like a backup cockpit because of these turrets. That is the idea. It is meant to drag you away from where the actual backup cockpit is. Now, I don't know if it was in the last time I was doing a tour around this, but if we go around this corner, no, not into you. I don't want to go on you. Jeez. Right, there's now a green door. I am screwed. And if we go in here, yeah, good luck breaking into this room. You walk in and it's a wall of turrets. Oh, as soon as you open the door, there's turrets there. If you walk in, there's even more turrets. And there's a nasty surprise. As you look up, there's another turret to get you as you walk in. Yeah, this is the real backup cockpit. Concealed right away in the back of here is the actual backup cockpit. And it's got its own personal oxygen vent just in case, to make sure you don't suffocate. So yeah, this is the last resort cockpit. And someone breaking in here is going to be in for a bad day. Especially if you disable the ability to actually go through blocks. If you have a gentleman's agreement rather, to not like just take the grinder out and break into rooms. That is going to be a one real hard room to break into. If you just walk in and it's a wall of turrets facing you. Of course, the thing about interior turrets is they've got a limited ammunition supply. You could just outweight them. They would run out of the ammunition eventually. Why am I got no gravity? So that little bit there has no gravity. Oh, that's supposed to be the area where gravity switches over. Right, so I need to move it out. So it's literally on that line there. I'll have to move gravity out for the back generator by one. That's okay. Oh my lord. Oh dear lord. Am I on symmetry mode? Yeah, that'd be a good thing to see on the HUD. Am I on symmetry mode? Right, the thing is, all these doors here should be the dead center. Right, so I'm not in symmetry mode, so I can just go delete these armor blocks. I was probably working on another side with symmetry mode on, and this thing is not symmetrical. The whole ship is not symmetrical. So when I built the armor on the other side, I probably accidentally built it over here. Oh dear lord. You. Right, where did I put my ramp? I don't want a gold ramp, I want a green ramp. Right, so, barring any more interruptions. Of the you've got no gravity kind. Right, we are now back down to where we started. The storage area. So that's what the whole ship looks like currently. And we're going to go out the front and we'll take it, get a copy of this and go for a test drive. So there's a wee few flaws there spotted as I went along, which is good because I didn't want to release this before I checked out the flaws out. Right. Wait on the sensor. This is the main airlock to get back out the front of the ship. Now the suction vent will activate. Take all the oxygen out here. See? And then oh, I want gold. Right. It'll take all the oxygen out and then you can get out. And this LCD panel comes on whenever you enter to tell you that the air vent is there and it's currently cycling the oxygen. Right, so let's make a copy of this. And it'll be a few seconds because this is a large ship and it takes quite a lot of time to process all the blocks. So replace that blueprint. check it worked alright. Saving takes a wee bit of time here. Right, that's it, loaded the ship into the memory clipboard. Save the game before I go. Right, now... Oops. Ah, that's what's wrong. It just takes a crap ton of time. Yep. Oops, I forgot to place it. I'm so professional right now, aren't I? And like little places. 1,000,000,000 blocks. yeah. These are the arms right. Oh my god, my frame's just frame rate. Not my frame rate, the in-game speed is just dropped by a ton. Yeah, so let's get rid of you so the game speed can get back up to about 1. Right. Yeah, so let's go look at these arms. No, I've showed the arms, haven't I? Yes, I have showed the arms already. Why is it? Oh yes, right, so it's just being funky. Right. Yes, okay, so let's take this for a test drive now. I'll remove you. I am just going to get the quick way in. Whee. My welder's still spinning around in here. Now let's have a look at what this is like. Info, there's just 6.4 million triangles as a rough rounding up. There's 107 lights, 118 thrusters, no spotlights. I'll have them on after when I'm done. There is 1,400 conveyors almost, just shy of that. There's 2,776 non-armor blocks and 22,788 actual armor blocks. There's just a tiny amount of stuff there. That's not where I take that shit. There's just a tiny amount in here. Now let's look at the screen here. No spotlights. Mass 37,570,000 tonne. Just a little bit of weight. It's just a little light. Yes. My god. Power usage is at 0.19%. It's just idling on 0.19%. It's got a total of 500 megawatts of power, 118 thrusters, 411 gyroscopes, and fuel time is 0 seconds because I've got no uranium in it. 16 landing gear, but they're all in the hangar bay, and no batteries in use. Thank God for that. They're all set to recharge, so there shouldn't be any problem. Oh dear lord. Right, so this is the view from behind, so I'm going to move my mouse from one side of the map to the other. And that is about, what, 22.5 degrees at the best. Right. We're accelerating at a rate that can only be called sluggish. Torpor. Possibly even molasses. Yep, we're at we're at a massive 13 meters per second now. Yeah, this thing is huge, so don't expect a lot of speed out of it. You can see all the turrets are there for self-defense. They're all hooked up to conveyor system. And we're now at a massive 30 meters per second almost. As soon as I get up to 50 meters per second, then I'm going to stop, turn around and just ram into that asteroid just for the fun of it. Which is why I made a backup copy of it, and that's not my dampeners. dampeners? Yeah, that's my dampeners. Right. Turn dampeners off. 50 meters per second. Then we sort of this toolbar. This is all front gravity. I need to change the back gravity to fix that little corridor issue. I've kept the gravity as close as possible to prevent it being abused by gravity-based missiles. That way I can put gravity systems on the outside to just block all missiles. Yeah, there's a lot of groups here. Oh crap, I'm still on dampeners off, aren't I? So I've made all these groups of stuff to make it finding things easier. But I don't need any of that just now. Just turn dampeners on. Come to a complete stop. Oh, I don't have to stop to keep turning just now. The rate of turn this thing's got, you're probably better just turning now. If I remember rightly, there's a grand total of 33 forward thrusters, 33 backwards thrusters, 18 down the way, 18 up the way, 9 to left and right each. Left and right does not matter too much. Oh my god, this thing is turning like a, I don't know, a broken drill. That's what it's turning like. There we go, let's see this thing turn. Should name this thing Hodor. Yep, Hodor with a perfect name for this thing. That's what it moves like. Yeah. That's a bit. Yeah, we're swinging back round to the point where I can actually see the shipyard now. Right. Let's line ourselves up with a shipyard and just ram ourselves right into it. Oh dear, this thing is huge. Alright, and now turn dampeners off. Let's get sail back up to 50 meters a second. And hope I'm actually aimed at the shipyard. I'm trying to make a big explosion for you guys, so bear with it. Right, we're getting up to 16. Yay! Yeah, oh my god. Where's that target cursor aiming towards? I don't know, I think I'll make this blueprint when it gets uploaded to the workshop as a ship itself, and you can just make a station with 2 mirror blocks and a projector on it, and that way you can make it as a station. And when you're finished, just unattach the merge block and that's you. Instant ship. Oh my word. Power usage is almost at half. Just from the forward thrust, that is actually quite amazing. It takes half the ship's power just to make it go forward. Now when something weighing about 40,000 tonne crashes into a stationary station, what happens? We'll soon find out when the giant lumbering turtle here gets to his destination. And 15 meters a second seems fine to me. If this thing can get up to 50 meters a second, I am happy. Yes, here we go. We actually aimed at the station this time. Will we make it into the station? Will we, or will we just... Oh my god, I'm bigger than an asteroid. Whee! Turn dampeners on. Come on, come on, come on, I'll make it back and see what happened. This video's been going for 35 minutes. Just to include that big crash at the end, we are accidentally rammed into the asteroid itself. And that says something about the durability of the ship though. I've just rammed it right into a station and all it's broken is the front windows. That's awesome! The only thing that got broken was the front window. Oh, yes. But I think that might have something to do with the airlock smashing into the asteroid. Let's have a look at this. Yes, so the airlock itself just totaled into this meteorite. Oh dear lord. You can see all my timer locks. Did this take a chunk out of the meteorite, the asteroid itself? Yes! That's how badass my ship is. Oh, wow. I'd love to see this crash into another ship at about 50,000 meters a second. That is actually quite unimpressive. Only a small bit of platform got taken out. But like I said, that's probably more to do with the airlock smashing into the asteroid. Take a chunk out, yeah. Ow. Anyway, so that's the video. Thank you for watching. And if you want to leave any name suggestions for this ship, please do. Because I cannot think of any on my own. I mean, there's a lot of names you can come up with this thing. Slow ass turtle. Big bulky piece of crap that's not needed. Well, if you have any funny name suggestions, please let me know. I would appreciate it. And thank you for watching the video. See you in the next one.